really important that we begin to change the mindset of young people to know that your vote counts.
They don't understand that the legislative arm of government is actually a co-equal arm of government.
We have an incredible amount of potential.
Whatever it is I was doing, because of my personal DNA, it had to be of an international standard, which is what, seriously speaking, is all about.
Hello there. I'm dressed very much like a Sisieko today with short tiru and buba and a scarf. Of course, it's one Calabar chick called Jane who's put together this traditional outfit, but in denim. And she lives in Lagos. Only in Lagos that this kind of thing can happen. So as Lagos celebrates 50 years, and I look back to the 3 decades or so I have called this place home, I ponder what being a Lagosian is really all about. That's why this edition really is about drawing inferences of the typical Lagosian's experience of this city that belongs to many more than those who are indigenes. I speak to Mr. Sunmi Smartco, who at 76 almost, is as sprightly as they come. It's almost 8 decades. What is 8 decades would allow, that is. And he still shoots great photographs, by appointment only, of course. I have heard people describe him as just a barber turned society photographer. True, all that. But one thing I know is that if there is any one man I think epitomizes what Lagos is, it's him, a place of opportunities. His Igbo mother had him out of wedlock for a Lagosian of Saru, that is Sierra Leonean roots. He came to this city, which is the city of excellence, with no formal secondary education, but became one of the most successful trained photographers from Nigeria, and also set the trend, editing a Guardian newspaper lifestyle insert called Lagos Life. Truly, Lagos Life is one in which truly determined and hardworking persons become successful. Or is it really so? I went to the streets to find out what people thought, apart from speaking to Sunmi. And right here in the studio, I have an acerbic social critic. He's going to be here in the studio with me much later. Jimmy Disu, another Lagosian. Or is he? We'll be right back with Seriously Speaking, if you don't go away. So what do you think about the fact that Lagos is home to everybody? You feel at home in Lagos?
Yes, yes. I love Lagos. During fashion last time, we all feel at home. But I don't know if Ambode Storm, we will also feel free in Lagos. But I hope you will do like that.
I'm not a Lagosian.
Where are you from?
I'm from Oyo State.
How long have you lived in Lagos?
Well, from small picking like this.
Then you're a Lagosian?
Of course. No, I'm not a Lagosian.
I was born in Lagos, I grew up in Lagos, I'm working in Lagos. All that shit today was in Lagos. So that's why I feel it's good to celebrate Lagos as people.
You were saying you've been on your own since you were 15.
15. My formal education stopped at the age of 14. I had taken an entrance examination to King's College, Lagos. I passed. Baptist High School, Port Harcourt, I passed. Stella Maris High School, a Catholic school, passed. Nobody to pay my fees. My mother left her husband. When this thing happened, she decided to become a born-again Christian and became one of the first adherents to the message of the Assemblies of God Church.
But you were her only child?
No.
She had more after you?
Yeah, for her husband. But you see, it got to a point that I was almost depressed. My friends had gone to school. I couldn't go. I never had a day of secondary school education. The English I'm speaking to you is self-taught, but I'll tell you how I did it. I used to go to where they sold Okrika Wake Up.
Bend Down Boutique.
Bend Down Boutique. The same people who brought the clothes also brought books.
Yeah.
They say, if you look over there, you see some yellowish back books. Those are National Geographic. So then you buy National Geographic, Reader's Digest, Time Magazine, and Newsweek.
So you used to go to the Bend Down Boutique to buy books?
To buy those second-hand books.
Instead of clothes?
Instead of clothes, yes. In Lagos, there was Dr. Olorun Nimbe, who was the mayor of Lagos. An Igbo man, Mazi Mbono Jike, was his deputy. In Enugu, a Fulani man, Malam Umaru Altini, was the mayor. In Port Harcourt, Alagwa was mayor. A Yoruba man, Dr. Ajibade, was his deputy. Nobody cared where you came from. If people were having this in these Lagos, Ileya, Christian friends of Muslims will go and sew clothes, the same Ashwebi, for their children to party with them. At Christmas, they did the same. Easter, they came to eat free John. And the free John thing is another thing between people of Sierra Leone or call them...
Yes, Brazilians.
No, I said returnees. The Brazilians brought it, popularized it, so but the Sierra Leoneans also. And if you went to a proper Saro home, here they call it Saro, you see a sign, like this is a sign, written by a signwriter that says, godliness and contentment. I have a photograph I call Bring Back the PWD, meaning Public Works Department, which is now Ministry of Works. I must say the government destroyed a lot. At race course, which is now TBS, on any given day, you see at least 3 or 4 football matches going on. People are playing cricket. Maybe once or twice a month, horse racing. People will bring their horses from Ghana. The Dan-Tatars from Kano. The Alakijas here, and all that, the well-known families, owned horses. Then things were organized. Nobody dropped a piece of paper and got away with it. Then.
Now? So what happened now?
Anything happens. You see somebody in the Mercedes, he take his pure water, you roll down, throw it away. Groundnut, you do like that. If you are caught, then, literally district, you were arrested, you faced a magistrate, and probably you were sentenced to caning.
Would you agree with me if I said, for example, the fact that Lagos kind of lived the essence of that freedom of association, freedom of speech, it was really not belonging to
everybody. A melting pot.
Absolutely.
Yes, and a melting pot. So anybody could come. First of all, the biggest mistake the federal government made when they were moving to Abuja, Lagos should have been left as a federal territory. Port Harcourt, Kaduna, federal territories. Okay? Because you can't, although most of the houses in Lagos today, if you calculate well, most of them are owned by Ijebus. That's because they have money and all that, but that doesn't make them the owners of Lagos. In fact, they're agitating for their own state. So people from everywhere
felt at home here.
Yes.
Found home here.
Yes.